In the Kit's snowy village of Frostvale, nestled deep in a valley, blanketed in white, stood a little bakery. It wasn't just any bakery. Its fame had traveled on the winter winds, known far and wide for its magical warmth. Every Christmas, the air in Frostvale would become thick with the delicious scent of freshly baked bread, spiced cookies, and sweet gingerbread, all wafting from this one special place. The heart and soul of the bakery was Thomas, a baker with a smile as warm as his ovens, and a heart full of cheer. Nothing brought him more joy than seeing the villagers' faces light up as they shared his warm, delicious treats. Thomas had a tradition he held dear. Each year, he would open his doors wide and invite all the village children to help him decorate cookies and cakes. It was a chaotic, flower-dusted, and joyful affair. And afterward, he made sure every single family in Frostvale received a small package of treats, a little taste of Christmas magic from his kitchen. This year, however, Thomas had a plan grander than any before. He dreamed of baking enough bread, cookies, and pastries to last the entire winter festival. Ensuring no one went without a festive bite, he worked tirelessly, his hands covered in dough, his mind filled with recipes. But just days before Christmas, as the first carols began to echo through the streets, disaster struck. A fierce snowstorm, a true blizzard of the north, swept through the valley. It howled and raged, piling snow so high that it blocked the main road completely. The village was cut off, and with the road blocked, a crucial shipment of flour and sugar couldn't get through. Thomas stared at his nearly empty bins, his heart sinking with each passing moment. Without those ingredients, his ambitious plan was impossible. The winter festival, the highlight of the year, was in jeopardy. Word spread quickly through the small, tight-knit community. A wave of worry washed over the villagers. Whispers of a Christmas without Thomas's famous treats filled the frosty air. Would the celebration feel the same? The children were especially sad, imagining a Christmas morning without the sweet smell of gingerbread. Seeing the usually cheerful baker looking so downcast, a little girl named Ella, with bright eyes and a spirit just as bright, marched right up to him. She tugged on his apron and said with all the confidence a child can muster, "Don't worry, Thomas. We can help." Her small voice cut through the gloom like a ray of sunshine. And just like that, a spark was lit. Ella's simple, brave offer ignited something in the heart of Frostvale. Soon, the entire village was buzzing with a new kind of energy. It wasn't the energy of worry anymore, but the energy of action. Families began arriving at the bakery's doorstep, their arms laden with small contributions. One by one, they donated what they could spare from their own pantries: a cup of flour here, a scoop of sugar there, a precious stick of butter. The bakery, which had been quiet with worry, was suddenly transformed. It came alive with the chatter and laughter of the community. The children, once sad, were now giggling as they helped knead the dough, their small hands working alongside Thomas's experienced ones. They used festive cutters to make stars, trees, and snowmen out of cookie dough. They eagerly decorated gingerbread houses with colorful candies and frosting, their creativity running wild. The village elders, with their years of wisdom, gathered around the large wooden tables. They shared old family recipes, secrets passed down through generations, and tips to make the treats extra special. One suggested a pinch of nutmeg in the bread, another a hint of orange zest in the cookies. Everyone had something to offer, a piece of their own family's Christmas tradition. The bakery became the warm, beating heart of the village. Everyone worked together, side by side. They laughed, they shared stories of Christmases past, and they warmed themselves by the glow of the big brick ovens. The air, once heavy with concern, was now filled with something even sweeter than sugared: the spirit of togetherness. And soon, that familiar, wonderful smell began to spread once more, drifting out of the bakery and blanketing the entire snowy village in a cozy aroma of hope and happiness. On Christmas morning, Frostvale was a picture of pure joy. The sun peeked over the snow-covered mountains, its light sparkling on the fresh powder. Villagers gathered in the town square, not just to celebrate, but to share in the feast they had all created. They passed around plates of warm bread, festive cookies, and delightful pastries. The children, their faces sticky and smiling, sang carols with newfound enthusiasm. Thomas stood back, a warm mug in his hands, and watched the scene unfold. His eyes welled up, not with sadness, but with overwhelming gratitude. He looked around at the happy faces, at neighbors sharing food and laughter, at friends, old and new. The bakery wasn't just full of food. It was full of something much more important. It was full of friendship, of love, and of a powerful community spirit. From that day on, the people of Frostvale never forgot the lesson of that snowy Christmas. They remembered that the true sweetness of the holiday season doesn't just come from baked treats and festive decorations. It comes from the warmth of human connection, from helping one another, and from caring for each other. They learned that when a community works together and shares what they have, even the biggest challenges can be overcome, and the result is always something beautiful and sweet.